So far in this unit, we've covered the breakdown of the reading test and the types of passages to expect, as well as the amount of time you can plan to dedicate to each passage. In this lesson, I'll take you through some strategies for the passages on the reading section of the ACT.
On the test, you will have less than 1 minute to answer each question, and that doesn't include the time it takes to read the passages. This is where the focus points strategy comes in handy.
The focus point strategy is the practice of strategically reading specific lines of a passage, then tackling the related questions. This strategy will save you time when reading the passages, which essentially gives you more time to answer the questions correctly.
Using focus points will usually work for every type of passage on the ACT, except for the prose fiction passage, so we'll come back to that in another lesson. Reading the focus points is like looking at an X-ray of the passage. It lets you quickly see the important information so you can jump right into the questions without being bogged down by a lot of details. The focus points are the first 2 sentences of the first paragraph, the first sentence of each body paragraph, and the final sentence of the entire passage. So start by reading the first 2 sentences of the first paragraph. This will give you a clear picture of the basic premise of the passage or what the passage is all about. Now read the first sentence of each remaining paragraph. This will give you an idea of all the points the author is touching on, or the examples that are being used to prove a point. Finally, read the closing sentence of the last paragraph.
Having read the focus points, you should now have a firm grasp on many of the details that are going to be covered in the questions. Now let's look at how this strategy applies to dual passages.
As we learned previously, one of the passages on this section will be split into 2 shorter passages that discuss the same topic, or, in some cases, 2 shorter passages by the same author.
Here's a pro tip for you. When working with dual passages, attack each passage one at a time.
First, read the focus points for passage A. Then answer the questions that are given for that passage only. Next, read the focus points for passage B. Then answer all of the questions for that passage. Now you're ready to get into the questions about both passages, which you'll want to save for the end once you're familiar with both of the passages.
By using the focus point strategy on the passages and strategically attacking the dual passages and their questions, you will be able to make the most of your time on the ACT. Remember, on the ACT, it's not just about getting to the right answer. It's about getting it right, and quickly.